Today is the day that hopefully this thing fires up. I replaced the condenser last night. I would have filmed it, but it would have just been 20 minutes of the back of my head while I dug in there with a soldering iron, because these are soldered in place. Thanks a bunch, Yamaha. But you can see this one has actually ruptured. Fairly typical capacitor failure. You know, they bubble out the top. Or this one's like a thick metal canister instead of the ones on like computers that you see that start leaking their electrolyte. But at any rate, it has spark now, which is awesome. I bought a few things here. I bought a gallon can of fuel, which I may or may not have spilt in the passenger footwell of the BMW. And then I got, what else did I get here? Fuel hose, because I know I'm gonna need that. The correct size spark plug socket, because I don't have that. So I can actually put this spark plug in this stinking thing finally. What would be rattling around inside of a spark plug? So I'll be able to pre-mix some ethanol-free gas, put it in here. The carb seemed to move freely and looked clean when we took the slide out, so I'm gonna leave that alone for now. I have spark, so I'm just gonna put the bike together, but first I gotta figure out what all I have, so give me just a minute. So that is a big pile of stuff to go on this bike. Most of it's not really necessary for it to run. Some of it I'm just gonna put on for looks. Like this oil tank is completely superfluous now since the YAMALube, is it YAMALube? Whatever the oil pump is called doesn't actually work. But how can you not have that on your bike? It's fantastic. Also, Ishmael of MotoGumption is here. Check out his channel, link in the description. He's building a turbocharged, or is it supercharged? Supercharged twin-charged FZ1, easy for me to say. He actually brought a supercharged bike over here. It's nuts. That all seems quite reasonable to me. Anyway, we're going to try and get this thing running. I think the plan is just to put the stuff on necessary for it to hopefully kick over and start. I got a can of non-ethanol fuel. I've got my 2-stroke oil. And I've got all the tools. Look at this. We've got all the tools you need. You've got Starbucks. You've got wrenches. This was actually in the toolkit. I kind of want to just put the bike together just using these tools, so we might try that.
We're actually gonna have to take that all the way off. Well, I meant just one side at a time or something, because I can't fit this with that bolt. We're gonna have to loosen it.
Look at that, we've got our Enduro badge on. So that's pretty cool. I am in the process of putting some air in the front tire. Yeah, it was a bit low. It's creaking, making all sorts of fun noises when I do this. Hopefully we don't have a repeat of when I aired up the tire on my wife's bike and it exploded on camera. Look at this, we've got the exhaust wall going through here, even the tailpipe section, so some stuff is missing and we're not really sure what it is. Got the covers on. I shortened the spark plug cable. I put a cap over the fuel inlet for now because we're gonna go clean this bike with the pressure washer, and I don't want air or water getting in places that it's not really supposed to be. You know, I've got an impact.
Yeah, about that.
It's like a layer cake made entirely of BS.
There it is.
still definitely not.
Doesn't belong now.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna take this for length. And
The other thing we can do is we can wash it now.
yeah.
4 ounces per gallon of fuel. How does this work?
Is there a squeeze method? Like you push it and it works? Yeah, there we go.
Okay. You're right. That's cool. So the richest mixture is 4 ounces per gallon. What a neat system. Unlike this fuel canister, which is not a neat system.
Yeah, those are fun.
It's an awful. Really? Oh, I'm an idiot. Down the hatch. Wow, so difficult. Whoever invented flathead fasteners, can you don't? They're terrible. And of course I forgot a fuel filter, but we're just gonna assume that I don't care.
Now, does that cut the size, or we're gonna make it 10?
Yes, this is the size.
I didn't know if we were gonna route it.
I was just like, hey, can I have some amount? Yeah, let's go put this on the bike now. There we go. It's just that simple. And this can close. I'm gonna latch it because that's how much misplaced confidence I have. Something like that, you figure? I never mess up. Everything's perfect the first time. What's annoying is there's like no room for a fuel filter even if you had one. Or even if I had one.
Yeah, actually.
Like,
it's gonna have to be a small little dinky sucker.
yeah, it's gonna have to be one of those really tiny, terrible
So you have to
ones.
make another cut anyways.
Eventually. If it goes bring ding ding at all today, I'll be happy. Uh-oh. Ugh. Yeah. Ugh. Oh, petcock is bad. I think what we need to do is verify spark and then try starting fluid. Okay, let's check for spark again. Ow, there's
Gotcha.
spark.
Okay.
So we got the carb out, which was pretty simple. One bolt pulls the airbox back and the carb just slips off the back of the bike. It was just, the plug, I took the plug out and it wasn't wet, so clearly it's not getting any fuel. This thing looked like superficially clean. Like all the jets and stuff look okay, but some of the passages are completely plugged up. So it's gonna sit here in a warm bath for a while. Annoyingly, my ultrasonic cleaner is broken at the moment, so I'll have to buy a new one of those. But yeah, I took it apart and poured some root beer in it, and we'll see if that helps. In the meantime, yeah, there is one thing I want to do, just for the vanity of it. Excessively long ratchet strap. These are the bane of my existence. I consider myself a reasonably intelligent person, but ratchet straps consistently make an absolute fool out of me. It's time to go adventuring. It's perfect. Giddy up.
I mean, if you don't admit that ratchet straps have made you look stupid once or twice, then
You're lying.
You're
Yeah.
a liar.
This is far more effort than I anticipated just to go, ha, look, it looks neat. Perfect. That is full-on adventure style. Ah, man, I'm going to have to get that off sometime. Oh, well. So since I've taken the carb apart, now I'm going to have to order parts, at least a bowl gasket, if not more stuff. Maybe even an ultrasonic cleaner just so I can get it clean. So this is probably going to be the end of this project for now, since, you know, shipping is all messed up. It's probably going to be about a month before I can get working on this again, but I'm real happy with how far we got it. You can tell what it is now. It's got the tank back on it. It's got spark. It's a little bit cleaner than it was. We've got our awesome cargo rack, which we got to utilize. I'm pretty pleased overall. Is this holding air? Sorta. So if you want to see what becomes of this, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, maybe ring the bell if you want to be the first to know what happens to this. Leave some comments on what you want to see me do with this. I still have no idea beyond getting it running. Might go on a trip, might go down to Disney, Oklahoma, do some off-roading. Still not really sure. At any rate, thanks for watching.